Happy Monday, everyone. It is March 4th, and I just want to say thank you for clicking on my video. So February of 2019, I had gastric bypass and lost some weight. Last year, I gained 25 pounds back. I asked my doctor about weight loss medication. After the whole ordeal with Wegovy not being in stock, she called in Zepbound for me, and so I started it February 12th. My start weight was 199.8, and after the first week, I lost 9.4 pounds. After the second week, I lost 4.6 more pounds for a total of 14 pounds. But my third injection, I weighed in at 185.8, and my fourth injection, I weighed in at 185.8. So I'm not going to get discouraged about it because it is the first dose. It's the 2.5 milligrams, and I start my 5 milligrams this weekend. My first injection was a Monday, then it was a Monday, then Sunday, then Saturday. So I wanted it on the weekends, and if you start it on one day and you want to move it a little bit, you can, but I highly recommend it just one day each week instead of just all at once. You have to wait, according to Eli Lilly, 72 hours after an injection before you move a date. So if something's going on and you have to move it, you have to wait at least 72 hours. If you move it too quickly, you'll go too long without an injection. I suggest one day each week if you need to move it, and if you can do that way. So if you see me look to the side, it's because I have a notebook over here and I took down some notes just on some things that I wanted to touch base on. As far as Wegovy goes, I personally am really happy that I didn't get that medication because it turns out it's just a single agonist medication, which is the GLP-1. Mounjaro and Zepbound are dual agonist medications, which is a GLP-1 and a GIP. So with the dual, they're losing more weight versus the single. Wegovy, it was approximately 15% of their start weight was lost after 68 weeks. And with Zepbound and Mounjaro, it's as much as 21% after 72 weeks. On average, non-diabetic patients lost approximately 18% of their body weight versus diabetic patients, which lost approximately 12% of their body weight. So the GLP-1 and GIP is glucagon-like peptide 1 and glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide. They activate important hormone pathways in the body, so it helps stimulate insulin production. So in order to get the medication, you either need to have a BMI of 30 or higher, or have a weight-related health condition such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and then your BMI can be 27 or higher. Most insurance companies, I believe, cover Mounjaro and Ozempic for diabetics. When I went to the pharmacy to pick it up, CVS always lets you know what it would cost if you were a cash patient. And it was $1,249. That's a lot of money, especially if you're doing it like that way every month. That's crazy. So Eli Lilly also offers a coupon savings card, and from what I've heard is if you do not have insurance, it drops that down to $550 a month. If you do have insurance, I can't speak on what it would cost you if your insurance approves it. I know with ours, it's a $200 copay, and with the Eli Lilly savings card, it drops it down to a $50 copay. Right now, the Eli Lilly savings card is not working due to the cyber attack 2 weeks ago now. So when I got my 5 milligrams, I had to pay my full copay. Most insurance companies, I guess, do not cover Wegovy or Zepbound. They say that if you or a family member has ever had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, that you should steer clear of this medication because it was known to cause thyroid C-cell tumors in rats. There are some benefits of the GLP-1 and GIP. So what I was reading is you could see cardiovascular benefits, so less heart attacks and strokes if more manufacturers come out with their own version of a dual agonist medication, and we are very likely to see triple agonist medications. But these medications can also reduce inflammation in organs such as the brain, and so they're hopeful that maybe soon they can use these medications to treat Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So Zepbound and Mounjaro are also showing that they significantly reduce blood pressure. Patients on the 10 milligram injections had the best results as far as lowering their blood pressure. It said that they had dropped the top number, the systolic number, by approximately 10.6 points versus 15 milligrams they were seeing an 8-point drop, and the 5 milligram they were seeing a 7.4 point drop. So it sounds like the 10 milligram is kind of that sweet spot if you're looking for blood pressure improvement. And so if you're a patient that's overweight, diabetic, you have high blood pressure, you have cardiovascular issues, you know, lots of inflammation in your organs, then you should definitely talk to your doctor about one of these medications. So if you're diabetic, talk to them about Ozempic or Mounjaro. And if you are everything but diabetic, then talk to them about Zepbound. Not Wegovy, because it's not in stock anywhere. My husband started Mounjaro last week. He is diabetic, and there was no issue at all with the insurance company. There was no pre-authorization required. I mean, it was like the doctor called in, and an hour later the pharmacy let us know that it was in stock. So I gave him his first injection on Wednesday, and he's not going to weigh yet. He weighed the first day, and I want to say it was like 219.8 or something like that. Wednesday, he'll weigh, and we'll give him the other injection. He said the first day he had what felt like his stomach was just kind of getting tight. He didn't describe it as cramps. A couple days later, he did have some side effects. So I don't feel like he's eating as much now. He got dizzy a couple times. He's been extra tired, like extra tired. He said that he's constipated. So, anyways, but that is a side effect, and it's constipation or diarrhea. Which one would you rather have? It'd be great to not have either. And I can say after my 4th injection, I have dealt with both. So there's been a couple days where I was constipated. There was some days where it was just so much fun. Now, I know that I have said that really the only side effects that I had the last couple injections were like some stomach cramps brief, right? So when I say that I've had the constipation and diarrhea thing, it's kind of going against what I'm saying. But see, I don't think about that one. But then when I started talking about my husband, okay. But it's tolerable. I'll have normal days, and then there were a couple days where I was constipated, and then there were a couple other days where it was a lot less fun, okay, to deal with, where I stayed home. Now, I don't work, so staying home was easy. I didn't like just get out of the house. I wanted to stay home and stay close to the bathroom. So, my next injection is Saturday, going from 2.5 milligrams to 5 milligrams, which means I could have some side effects again. If I do, then it would likely postpone my video, but if not, then I'm going to hopefully be posting the update video on Sunday. I will also include a little clip of my husband giving me the injection in my arm, just so you all can see it. You can see how easy it really is. Thank you guys so much for clicking and watching this video. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. Again, you know, my goal here is just to help anyone, even if it's just one person. I will keep posting my story every week, even if I do end up embarrassing myself at all. That's okay. I want to help. If you are in a situation similar to mine, even if you're not, and you're just considering using these medications, or if you are using these medications and you just kind of want to follow along with my story, that would be awesome. Just like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell, and it will let you know every time I upload a video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye.